a Beijing local and I've traveled to many parts of China. I keep seeing first-time visitors make the same mistakes. Coming during a major holiday and getting caught in enormous crowds, reaching a famous attraction and finding out there are no tickets left, or heading to the wrong railway station and nearly missing their train. Most of these problems are easy to avoid if you know about them in advance. Here are 15 mistakes to avoid on your first trip to China. Number 1. Coming to China during a major holiday. For me, visiting a popular attraction during one of these holidays can be a nightmare. You really have no idea how many people can be packed into the same place. Chinese New Year, May Day, and National Day are the worst. Train tickets sell out, hotels get more expensive, even restaurants have long waits. July and August are also busy because schools are on summer break. China publishes the official holiday calendar every year, so check it before you book. If you can, avoid the major holidays. Number 2. Trying to fit too many cities into one trip. I see itineraries like this all the time. 3 days in Beijing, 2 days in Xi'an, 2 days in Chongqing, then on to the next city. Every time you move, you lose most of the day packing, traveling, and settling again. That often leaves you with 1 or 2 full days in each city. You hit the biggest size, take a few photos, and move on. If your trip is short, pick fewer cities and give each one enough time. Number 3. I wouldn't rely on Google Maps in China. Some places are missing or outdated. Public transport information is often incomplete. Amap works much better for getting around, and Apple Maps is another option on iPhone. There is another problem. The English name you find online may not match what a driver or local person recognize. So before your trip, save the Chinese name and address of your hotel, major attractions, and railway stations. Keep screenshots on your iPhone. If you lose internet, you can show the address. Number 4. Assuming you can book everything after you arrive. For popular attractions in China, that can be risky. The National Museum of China is a good example. Once the reservations are gone, you cannot just show up and get in. The same happens at other popular spots, especially on weekends and holidays. And if you have come all the way to China, only to find out the place you were most excited to see is fully booked, that is really disappointing. When I plan a trip, I usually book the 2 or 3 places I care about most first. That makes the rest of the trip much more relaxed. Number 5. Big cities in China often have several major railway stations. Beijing has Beijing South, Beijing North, Beijing Chaoyang, and several others. Shanghai has Shanghai Hongqiao, Shanghai South, and more. Chengdu, Chongqing, and Guangzhou also have multiple stations. These stations can be on opposite sides of the city. Going to the wrong one can mean missing your train. Before you leave, check the full station name on your ticket, not just the city name. Make sure you know how long it takes to get there. Save the station name in Chinese too. Number 6. A lot of people hear that China is cashless and assume they can tap a Visa card or Apple Pay everywhere. That is not how it works. In China, most payments go through Alipay or WeChat Pay. You scan the QR code or the merchant scans yours. International cards work at many hotels, malls, and larger stores. But at smaller restaurants and local shops, Alipay and WeChat Pay are much easier. Before you arrive, set up both. Link more than one bank card if you can, and keep some cash as backup. I have another video on paying in China if you want the details. Number 7. Trying to fit too many major attractions into one day. If you are used to European cities where famous sets are often within walking distance, Chinese cities work differently. Distances are bigger and each attraction takes longer than you expect. The Forbidden City can easily fill 3 or 4 hours. The Terracotta Army in Xi'an is similar. And in Chengdu, if you want to see the pandas and then visit Jinli Street, that is already a very full day. The Great Wall is a full day trip. By the time you get there, walk the wall and come back, there is no energy left. Plan one major attraction per day. You will see more that way, not less. Number 8. Choosing a hotel just because it is close to one famous attraction. In a big Chinese city like Beijing, Shanghai, or Chengdu, your hotel location affects every day of your trip. A hotel may be 5 minutes from one site, but if getting everywhere else takes 2 subway transfers, that convenience disappears fast. Tourist areas also cost more, and they keep you away from where locals actually eat and shop. I would look at 3 things: the nearest subway station, how easily you can reach the rest of your itinerary, and what the neighborhood is actually like. A few stops away often means a better price and a more local feel. Number 9. Picking a restaurant right outside a famous attraction just because it looks busy. They are usually more expensive, and the food does not always live up to the photos. In a city you do not know, open Dianping, which is like a Chinese Yelp. Look for places with a lot of reviews, high recent ratings, and a local crowd. Or just ask someone who lives there. That usually works best. Number 10. Eat everything on your first day. You just landed, you are in Chengdu, and of course you want hot pot. Then you walk past the night market and try a bit of everything. But long flights, jet lag, and a sudden wave of oil and spice can overwhelm your stomach. Even Chinese travelers get digestive issues when they visit a new region. Eat as much local food as you can, just start slow the first day or 2. Number 11. I wouldn't drink the tap water in China. Brushing your teeth and washing your face with it is fine. But for drinking, use bottled water, filtered water, or boil it first. Hotels usually provide bottles and a kettle. Convenience stores sell water for very little. Number 12. Leaving your passport at a hotel. In China, there are quite a few situations where you need the original passport, not just the photo on your phone. You need it for things like taking a high-speed train, exchanging money, getting a local SIM card, and entering some major attractions. For example, the Forbidden City and the Terracotta Army require foreign visitors to show the original passport used for reservation. A photo on your phone will not work. So I would keep a digital copy on my phone as a backup, but carry the original passport with me whenever possible. Number 13. Treating China as if it offers one type of trip. People ask me, what should I pack for China? Or what should I eat in China? Without knowing which cities they mean, that is almost impossible to answer. In October, Beijing is already getting cool enough for a jacket, while Guangzhou can still feel like summer. Visiting Xi'an for its historical sites feels very different from exploring the food in Chengdu or going to Zhangjiajie for the mountains. Even as a Chinese traveler, I still research the weather, travel distances, local food, and what I need to book in advance. So, use a general guide for the basics, but once you have chosen your route, treat every stop as its own destination. Number 14. Letting your phone die while you are out. Your phone is everything in China. Map, wallet, translator, taxi app. If it dies, you lose all of that. You can rent power banks everywhere, but you need your phone to scan the code, so do not wait until it is dead. Carry your own power bank and cable, especially on a full day out. If you fly within China, your power bank needs a CCC mark. Most foreign ones do not have it, so buy one after you arrive. The last one, not every public toilet in China has toilet paper. Many do provide it, especially in hotels, malls, and airports, but some do not. So always check before you go in. Once you close that door and there is nothing, it is too late. I would keep a small pack of tissues with me. A small bottle of hand sanitizer can also be useful because soap is not always available. They take almost no space but save a lot of trouble. Those are 15 mistakes I see first-time visitors make most often in China. Most of them are easy to avoid once you know about them, and a little preparation can make your trip much easier. If you have already traveled in China, I would love to know what mistakes you made on your first trip. Leave them in the comments. They might help someone else avoid the same problem. See you in the next one from Beijing.